You've probably heard the saying, never order spaghetti and meatballs on the first date, unless you're 100% sure you're going to Lady in the Tramp it.
Okay.
Wow.
Is a good exception.
I've actually tried that with a chicken nugget once.
Really? That's very
It
small.
did not work out as sexy as I thought it would in my head. But anyway, look out because there's a brand new food item you should absolutely avoid ordering on any first date or you're probably going to instantly turn them off.
No.
Unfortunately, one of our listeners did it, and you're going to hear what that was in your brand new second date update right after this. There's a new trend that's happening right now where people online are posting dating wrapped videos. Have you guys seen that?
Like your Spotify Wrapped, but like, wait, how many matches and stuff you got?
Yeah, like an end of the year recap of their dating life from the past 365 days.
I feel like that could go really wrong.
No, but it's like who you swipe on, what you don't, like who you know.
Yeah, it's just
like the
an
type of person?
Or,
Yeah.
or
Okay.
like the total amount of dates that you tried for the past year, and you're patting yourself on the back
it's
for
a
getting
good thing.
out there.
Okay, it's not
You
about
know?
the failure.
And today's caller, Kelly, mentioned in her email that she's dated around a lot over the past year. So our producer asked if she could give us a dating rap for herself.
All right.
So we're going to hear that in a second. First, Kelly, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Thanks for being on with us. We want to hear about what's your dating rap briefly for us, if you can.
Every time you say rap, I want her to like break out.
Yeah,
in, like,
don't-
a
we
beatbox
don't need
or
the hip-hop
something.
version.
Yeah.
The other night,
Yeah,
I went on a
Thank
date.
you, Jose. That's what I wanted.
Just
Well,
a,
I can give you a beat if you need
It would make the raps way more cooler.
just a quick breakdown. What was your dating life like last year?
Yeah, that's funny. I wish I could rap my raps, but it was 16 first dates total.
Okay.
Okay.
Mostly Americans. I had 2 Australians,
Oh.
1 Irish guy, 1 guy who I don't know what his accent was, but I think he may have been homeless also, or
Did
just
they
a
put that in the rap, or is that your version?
Homeless accent. You just pick up accents from everywhere he's been. Got
Wow.
No judgment.
So that's good. It sounds like you're keeping your options open. Was there anything more? What did you think about the 16 guys that you were with?
That sounds
You know,
really
Don't
weird,
say
Jeff.
it like
So
that.
this-
Clip that, please.
Okay,
Hey, you're so judgy.
you know what I meant. Of
Throughout
the
the year.
16 guys you met separately during the year,
Thank you, Jeff.
how did they go?
Yeah, like out of the 16, 6 made it to a second date.
Okay.
Out of those 6, only 3 made it to a third date or more.
All right.
And
Oh,
out
okay.
of, out of all the guys, 2 flat out rejected me right after the date.
Okay.
8 were like mutual ghostings. 3 I rejected
Oof.
and told them it just wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
And 1 blocked me like immediately after the date, but he was a little sus. I think he might have been married.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Nothing you did wrong there.
Yeah.
Other than go out with him, I suppose.
Alexis, looking back at her 16 first dates, how would you grade her overall experience?
It's not looking good, but 1/16 for being blocked, like that's not bad, right?
116.
Yeah.
And the silver lining.
And it wasn't for something she did.
Exactly.
I like that angle. That's a good
Okay.
aspect. Or
Okay.
outlook, I mean.
Yeah, and out of the 16, I only had to pay half on like one of them. And I'm really old fashioned and I prefer the guy to pay. That's just how my mom and dad taught me.
You're not old fashioned. You're cheap. Let's be honest. I mean, I get
No.
it.
It could be both.
Yeah.
No,
right.
it's just how it was. And I cried over 2 guys last year and ended up with 0 serious
Well,
relationships.
Jose and I do make a lot of women cry when they listen to this show.
Oh, yeah, we do.
So, Kelly, none of the 16 guys worked out, but now apparently you say there's a new guy, and that's why you reached out to us.
Yeah, there's a new guy. I was hopeful. I don't know yet. His name's Steve. It was like an online match, and
Okay.
it was just a casual date. It was really like less than an hour, like a 40-minute.
Oh, so you went out with them already?
Yeah, we just got Cuban sandwiches from this little sandwich shop and just went to the park and just ate and talked. And we were by this playground with kids running around. And
Why is
Okay,
that
that-
important? Is that significant in some way? The playground?
And
It's like, that's my kid.
no,
it's a lot of information coming at us. I mean, there's sandwiches, there's a park, there's a playground, there's children. Does that sound like a good date? First, like, overall, Alexis?
No kids around, no.
No, but the
Screaming
sandwiches.
kids.
Sandwiches okay.
Sandwich is okay.
I mean, a Cuban
and honestly,
press
if the
is
playground
fire.
was empty, I'd play on it. But it's the kids that are there. That's the
Yeah,
problem
that's
for me.
okay.
That would be a fun day, playing on the playground.
Okay.
that would be a fun date. That would be. No, it was really just kind of a lunch date, really, because like the sandwiches were really messy. And at one point, he was like, "You got something on your face," and I was like, "Oh, where?" And he was like, he pointed to like my entire lower half, and he was like, "Everywhere under your nose."
Oh my God.
That means he's paying attention. You know, he's looking at you.
You have like a mustard
Honestly,
beard?
I'm not even joking. When I met my husband, I didn't realize I carried so much food on my face until I met that man. And I was like, he always has something to point out.
Oh, that's
I was
kind of
like,
cute.
no one else before him ever said anything,
It's
which is kind of an
amazing how the
insult.
women on this show can spin anything into a positive for another woman.
I mean,
You heard the odds, Jeff. We had to.
Yeah.
I don't think that's bad. I mean,
Okay.
how'd you guys end it?
After we ate, we were just kind of like, "Oh, if we had a Frisbee, we'd throw it." But we just kind of,
But we
he kind
don't.
of like picked up a stick and was kind of playing with it. And then
Just throwing a stick. Go get it. Go get it.
You played fetch with your date?
it got but it got a little awkward. You know, I was really hoping he'd say like, "You know what, let's just go grab a drink and
Yeah.
proceed to like a nighttime thing." And he's so cute. I'm sure he gets a lot of attention from women on the app. So
Well, he doesn't sound very good at a date. I mean, he
No.
didn't even bring a Frisbee
You
or
didn't even eat
anything.
at a sandwich place. You went to a park.
Yeah.
I know.
Why is the man in trouble for paying for the sandwich? She's the one that ate it sloppily on the date.
I'm just saying that I don't think he's getting hit on as much as she thinks because he
Yeah.
is not as experienced as he should be.
Something is off.
Which is
Well,
a good sign.
I'm sure it's the man's fault somehow, but let's prove it when we
right,
come
Jeffrey.
back.
Yeah.
We're going to call Steve for you and try and get you your second date update right after this.
If your name is Steve, you better pick up, okay?
All right, hold on. I feel like in the first part, we definitely missed something.
What did we miss?
And by
do you mean?
we, I mean Brooke.
Okay. Why did I know that we were going there?
Brooke was adamant that even though the guy is the one not calling Kelly back,
Yes.
and Kelly said herself he's very good looking and must get a lot of attention on the dating apps, and Kelly's the one that had sandwich pieces all over her face. Brooke heard all of that and says, nope, the guy is a bad date planner. I bet no women want to go out with him.
No,
This
I didn't say
man.
no women. I just said I don't think that he's as wanted as she thinks. I'm trying to hype her up, okay? She has something to offer on this table, and he is going to, maybe he was too intimidated by how awesome she is, you know?
The sandwich all over her face was
No,
too intimidating.
listen, I've gotten food on my face. It shouldn't stop anything.
Okay.
It
but-
should, actually.
Stop
Like
this.
Jake normally
Yeah,
does.
eat politely once on one of your dates. Try that. But look, the whole thing is Kelly really liked the guy that she met up with, Steve. They did a casual date in the park with Cuban sandwiches. They tossed a stick back and forth. It was a great time.
The stick was a little strange. But
I mean, they weren't sure what else to do.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
short, though.
Yeah.
And so now, afterwards, she's hoping to get one more shot with him because he's been kind of ghosty.
yeah. Have you heard from him at all, Kelly?
I haven't, and now I'm nervous because I was really sloppy. Maybe I grossed him out. I don't know.
So
No,
sloppy,
I
like
just-
drunk or just the sloppiness
no.
of food all over you?
The
No, I
passion that you had going into that sandwich
passion.
is what it is.
Brooke, you're
It was really
normalizing
good.
it.
I know. Brooke is like understanding completely.
If you could do that to a sandwich, just
Thank
imagine
you.
what else you could do.
That is right, Jeffrey.
Oh,
We
it's
are here to
against-
hype her
All right.
up.
It's against the law to love a sandwich?
Yeah, it's disgusting. All right.
I
Hopefully,
love you, Brooke.
I really
welcome.
hope that's
We
not
also
what
love
he
him.
says, but here we go. I'm going to dial his number. We'll see what he has to say. Let's do it.
Hello?
Hey, we're looking for Steve.
Speaking.
Hey,
Hello?
hey, Steve. I said we because you're on the radio right now with Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Hey,
morning.
Steve. How
What's
you
up?
doing, man?
Wait, you're from the radio?
Mhm.
We're coming out
And
of the box
podcast.
right now.
Podcast, too.
Oh, yeah, we got a good podcast.
We are multifaceted here.
Yeah, we're in the future
Yep.
with our entertainment, but we're focused on you right now because one of our listeners went on a date with you the other day and really had a good time.
Yeah.
Wants to see you again, but that hasn't quite happened yet, and she's not sure why. Her name's Kelly.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man?
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay.
He meant, oh, man, yes.
Yeah.
No,
That still doesn't
What-
sound good.
Well, the fact that you're not reaching out for another date is kind of hinting that you're not interested, but we're not sure if that's true or not. We want to know what you think about Kelly.
Sure, yeah.
She's very nice. Like, Kelly's cool. But, you know,
Okay.
I just don't think it's going to work out.
Okay, is there
Okay.
a reason? I mean, you went into it thinking that it could work out, right?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. But, like, we got some food and then we went to the park and
yeah, she said that.
It started to get a little weird, but like, I don't like want to blow up her spot. Like, I don't even know you guys, so.
See, we didn't hear anything like weird. She said she had like some food or something on her face, but nothing stood out to be weird.
But maybe that's weird to him, like maybe it's weird to him to have a female have food all over their face.
No, actually, I thought that was kind of cute.
See, I told you guys, not a turn off.
Brooke would have licked it off.
Okay. What was the issue? You said it was weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm like, so, we were sitting on the bench, we're chilling, and there's like a playground, that's in this park that we're in. And
oh, yeah, she randomly mentioned that to us, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so there's like a bunch of kids playing, and all of a sudden she points and she's like, oh my God, look, imagine if we had that many kids and those were all our kids running around. And there were like, I don't know, like 8, 10 kids playing on the playground.
Oh my God.
So she was describing a nightmare, right? Like that's how she meant. Like imagine how chaotic our life would be.
She sounded thrilled.
Oh, thrilled.
Oh.
Okay. So that's a red flag to you?
Well, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've known you for like 20 minutes, and now we're having 8 kids together.
Yeah.
Okay, in her defense, I will say it sounds like maybe she was just trying to fill the void. Like maybe there was like an odd, because she said like it kind of died at the end, your guys' date. Maybe she was just trying to, like, I say dumb things.
Could you understand that point of view, maybe, Steve?
I mean, I guess I could, but she started getting like really into it.
Oh.
She was like naming them.
Oh boy.
There was like this other one weird thing where she wasn't feeling one of the kids, and she was like, he's not playing nice. We would put him up for adoption.
Okay, she's obviously kidding, guys.
Well, that should be a positive for you because you don't want that many kids.
Then you would only have 7.
There you go. You're getting closer to your goal.
She didn't say she was a good mother of 8.
That's a good point.
Just a mother.
Okay. But it sounds like it was all that conversation kind of scared you, was too much for you.
Joking or not.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But if she was joking, maybe you could work it out.
Yeah.
You know?
And there's a perfect person to find out whether or not it was a joke. That's Kelly, who's on the other line right now waiting to talk to you.
Wait,
Steve.
Kelly's here?
Yeah, Kelly and her 7 children.
Oh.
Say hi.
Oh, did she give another one up for adoption? Are we down to 6 now?
Yeah, ever since she heard that.
Yeah.
Kelly, you there?
Yeah, Steve, it's Kelly. I'm like fuming. I am
You're
so
mad?
offended.
Oh.
Yes, because, and you know what? This is why, now I realize why I had 16 unsuccessful dates last year. It's because they were all like you, Steve, like emotionally and intellectually
Hold on.
stunted.
Why are you upset? Why are you so mad?
Yeah.
Because, my God, Brooke, you were totally right. Steve,
What?
you suck at planning a date.
That's not what I meant. I'm just trying to hype you up, not tear him down.
No, look what happened.
Listen, if you even had like an ounce of a sense of humor, like you would get that I was obviously joking. And I was, for you to actually think that I was serious, like, oh my God, like you must be a narcissist. That you would think I would meet you for 40 minutes and suddenly want to have your babies.
All right, well, all right. Okay, I think we're going down a path we don't need to go down any farther. You weren't happy with Steve's response there, Steve? Are you there?
Zero.
Yeah, I'm
zero
still
to
here.
humor.
Barely, but
Okay.
I'm still here.
Would you like to respond to any of the allegations just hurled against you?
I thought you guys were all going to have a big laugh about how it was a miscommunication.
Yeah, he's going to go, oh, you were kidding.
Steve, bottom line, you planned a boring date, and now I'm paying the price for it.
Okay.
That like backfired on you?
That's not.
Steve, do you see your date as
Next
being
time,
boring?
I'm not going to go for just the looks. Like I thought you were super cute. I ignored the fact that you were.
No, I mean,
I hyped her up too much.
No, look what you created.
I know.
what kind of radio show is this? You just trash dudes all morning? Like, what's going
It depends
on?
on how many drinks Brooke has had for the day.
I was
Find
just
more
trying to
base.
make her feel better about you not calling her. And now, I don't know.
It spiraled.
I think that this was already happening and I didn't realize it.
You know, you don't have to tear somebody else down just to try to make somebody else feel better.
Fine. That's a good life lesson, Steve. I agree with you, all right? I wasn't trying to tear you down. I don't know.
was just a-
I didn't know she'd be
Even
so
though you kinda
mad.
did.
I didn't think you said anything wrong, Steve.
Those are thoughts that should have happened before you said the terrible thing.
God.
Too
Well,
much
me either. I'm
confidence.
just being honest.
Okay.
Oh,
All right,
wow.
let's everybody be honest with everybody.
This is a good chance to have Steve admit that maybe he didn't plan the best first date.
Sure.
Yeah, he didn't.
Okay.
No, we know.
Okay. And maybe Kelly didn't make the best conversation trying to invent an entire family of 8 20 minutes into the conversation.
Own that, Kelly. Own that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry that I was so bored that I had to use my freaking imagination.
Okay, that was an apology.
I don't think it was.
You could have imagined the kids in like a sweatshop or something
yeah.
instead.
What? Don't put more thoughts out there.
It's like, that wouldn't have been a red flag, would
I
it?
know. Brooke's trying to get her business plan going again. So Steve, if you're hearing what I'm hearing, then you probably see the same thing as me, which is potential for true love. And that's why we would be
Are you
delighted
doing
to
that?
send you out on another date that we would pay
be.
for.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're on the same page.
Messy sandwiches and all, put it on our tab.
That's
Okay.
true. Go get some
Adoption
more
fees,
cuties.
Brooke is going to cover that
Yep.
one.
Sure.
What do you say?
No, I'm not going out with her again. Like,
Oh.
I don't know what she's talking about. She went on 16 failed dates. Like what? Like this woman is a little out there for me.
Yeah, that's right. He didn't really
Only
know
one
about
blocked
that.
her, though. Only one.
It's about to be 2.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
okay, there it is.
All right.
I'm sorry,
Kelly.
Kelly.
Say goodbye to Steve forever.
All right,
Yeah, it
Kelly.
didn't work
Someone
out
will
this
get your
time.
humor someday.
Yeah.
No, it's okay, Brooke. You know, you were absolutely right. This guy knows nothing about planning, and he should absolutely own this.
Oh, God.
You two girls.
You've
you
ruined
together.
hope for all women, Brooke. Congratulations.
Not what I meant.